A lot of people say they want to move to a beach town in Thailand, but they usually make one big mistake. They think every beach town gives you the same lifestyle. They don't. For around $300 a month, one gives you nightlife and convenience, one gives you peace near the ocean, and one might be the best place to actually live long term. So today we're comparing 3 real condos in 3 Thai beach towns. And by the end, you'll know which one fits your life and which one might be a mistake. We're starting in Pattaya because if you want the most energy, the most restaurants, and the most things to do, this is usually the first beach town people think about. For around $300 a month, this Pattaya condo gives you a massive communal pool that wraps around the whole property. You have 6 different buildings, multiple pool areas, 3 private pools, and 3 gyms. So right off the gate, this place already gives you a lot more than you would expect at this price point. And the main attraction here is definitely the pool. This thing is long, spacious, and actually usable. You can swim laps here, you can relax by the water, or you can just sit around the pool and enjoy the space. The water has that clean blue resort look. And the best part is that it barely feels crowded. As you can see, there are not many people using it. And for me, that makes a huge difference because a pool can look amazing in the pictures, but if it is always packed, you are probably not going to use it that much. Now, this condo also has 3 gyms, which sounds great on paper, but I have to keep it 100 with you guys. The gyms are not bad, but they are all very similar, and none of them replaces a real gym. You are not getting a serious weight training setup here. You are getting the basics. So in this case, more does not automatically mean better. The only real advantage is that if one gym is busy, you can just go to another one. But since this place does not feel super crowded anyway, I do not think having 3 gyms changes the lifestyle that much. Same thing with the private pools. They are nice to have and you can definitely chill there, but they are not the main reason to choose this place. The real winner here is the big communal pool. And for daily life, this condo does make things easy. You have restaurants, cafes, massage shops, and little places around the building, so you do not feel completely isolated. But this is where the first trade-off comes in. The condo itself is nice, but the location is not perfect. You are not right next to the beach, and you are not in the most walkable part of Pattaya. If you have a motorbike, this is not a big deal. In Pattaya, once you have a bike, almost everything becomes easy. But if your dream is to step outside and already feel that beach town lifestyle, this one does not fully give you that. Now let's check the room. This unit is 27 square meters, but to be honest with you guys, it feels bigger than that. I think the reason is the layout. They use this space really well, and the balcony is actually longer and more spacious than I expected. For a small condo, that balcony makes a big difference. It gives the room some breathing space and it stops the unit from feeling like a tiny box. Inside, you have a small living area. Nothing crazy, but enough to sit down, eat something, watch a movie, or just relax after being outside. This is not a big apartment, so do not expect a full living room setup. But for one person, it works. One thing I found interesting is that this room has 2 TVs. You have one in the living room and another one in the bedroom. Personally, I am not a big fan of TVs in the bedroom. I feel like they can make you lazy. But I know a lot of people like having that option. So it is a nice extra. The kitchen is small, but again, this is a 27 square meter condo. Of course, the kitchen is going to be limited, but what surprised me is that you still get a proper fridge. And that helps compensate for the small cooking area. The bedroom is also better than I expected for this size. You have a window, so you still get natural light and some fresh air, and there is a good amount of storage around the room. So if you are living here long term, you actually have place to put your stuff. And the bathroom is another surprise. When you hear 27 square meters, you expect everything to feel tight, but the bathroom is more spacious than I thought. It does not feel like they sacrificed everything just to squeeze the unit together. So overall, this is a strong start. For around $300, you are getting a nice room, a huge pool, decent basic gyms, and enough convenience around the building to make daily life easy. But remember, this is a beach town video. And if you are moving to a beach town, at some point you have to ask the real question, how close are you actually to the beach? Because this Pattaya condo is a great value, but it does not fully give you that beachfront lifestyle. So now we are heading to Chaam, where the next condo fixes that problem immediately. This one puts you much closer to the ocean, gives you a more peaceful beach town feeling. But it also comes with a completely different trade-off. If you are moving to a beach town in Thailand, at some point the question becomes simple. How close are you actually to the ocean? And that is where this next condo in Cha'am changes the whole conversation. Because here, you are not just getting a cheaper room near the coast. You are getting a completely different lifestyle. For around $300 a month, this place gives you direct beach access, a large resort-style pool, greenery all around the property, and a calm gated community that feels way more private than what you normally expect at this price. And honestly, this is the type of place where the outside is just as important as the room. You can wake up, walk around the property, go down to the pool, sit outside, or head straight to the beach without feeling like you need to plan your whole day. That is the biggest difference from Pattaya. Pattaya gives you energy, Cha'am gives you space. The pool here is also a huge part of the value. It is not just one tiny square pool they added to say the building has amenities. You have long sections where you can actually swim, wider areas where people can relax, and the whole thing has this peaceful resort feeling. It looks good during the day, it looks even better at night. Now another thing I really like about this place is the co-working space. It has AC, it is quiet, it gets a lot of natural light, and I could actually see myself working from here. When I checked it out, there were only a couple of people using it, so the vibe was calm, not stressful, and that fits the whole property. This is not a loud, chaotic, party-style building. From what I saw, it feels more international, more relaxed, and probably better for retirees, couples, remote workers, or someone who just wants a slower routine by the beach. Now let's talk about the room. This is a studio going for around $300 a month, and if you want more space, they also have 2-bedroom units around $500. And honestly, if your budget allows it, the 2-bedroom might be the better long-term play, especially if you have family visiting, friends coming over, or you just want more room to breathe. But even this studio holds up. It is not luxury, but it does not feel cheap either. The layout makes sense, the living area is comfortable, the sofa is usable, and the TV setup is fine if you just want to relax at night. The kitchen is also practical, nothing crazy but enough for basic cooking. The fridge is not massive, but it is decent for one person or even a couple. The best part of the room is the balcony. In a place like this, where the whole property already has that quiet resort feeling, the balcony adds a lot. The bathroom is simple, but that is fine at this price. It is clean, functional, the shower works, the water pressure is good, and that is really what matters. So overall, the room matches the property. Now the gym is where you need to keep your expectations realistic. It is small, it is more of a fitness room than a real gym. You have some basic cardio equipment, dumbbells, and enough to stay active, but if you lift seriously, this is not going to replace a proper gym. But for the average person, especially someone living a slower beach lifestyle, it is enough to maintain yourself. You also have the beach, the pool, walking paths, and a more outdoor lifestyle around you, so the gym is not the only way to stay active. But now we have to talk about the trade-off, because this place gives you peace, beach access, privacy, and strong value. But it does not give you the same convenience as Pattaya. There are restaurants and coffee nearby, and you can still order food or groceries with Grab, Bolt, or Lineman. So you are not stranded, but you are also not stepping outside into a busy area full of malls, nightlife, bars, restaurants, and constant movement. And that is the real question with Cha'am. Do you want peace or do you want action? Because for the right person, this is a very smart deal. If you want a calm beach lifestyle, fewer distractions, a gated community, a pool, co-working, and direct access to the ocean, this makes a lot of sense. But if you need nightlife, easy transport, constant social energy, and everything right outside your door, this might feel too quiet. And this is exactly why choosing the right city in Thailand matters. On paper, Pattaya, Cha'am, and Hua Hin are all beach towns. But in real life, they give you completely different lifestyles. So if you are trying to figure out which Thai city actually fits your budget, your visa situation, your health needs, and your daily routine, take Thailand Move Check using the link below. It is a quick assessment that helps you understand what kind of Thailand move actually makes sense for you before you waste months guessing from random Facebook posts and biased real estate listings. Now with that being said, Cha'am gives us the beach lifestyle Pattaya was missing. But it also creates a new problem. What if you want the beach but you do not want to feel too far from everyday convenience? What if you want a calmer lifestyle but you still want restaurants, malls, hospitals, coffee shops, and daily life within reach? For $300 a month, this condo might be the best balance of the three. Because this one gives you something Pattaya and Cha'am both struggle with in different ways. You are close to the beach, but you are also close to actual life. The beach is only about 5 minutes away, around 300 meters, so you are not stuck far from the ocean. But at the same time, you are also near cafes, restaurants, useful everyday spots, and two of the most famous night markets in Hua Hin, Cicada Market, and Tamarind Market. And that matters because when you are choosing a beach town, you are not only choosing a condo, you are choosing what your day looks like. Can you walk somewhere at night? Can you get food easily? Is there something to do when you do not feel like sitting in your room? Can you live here without feeling bored after 2 weeks? And that is where this location starts winning. Right away, this property also has more personality than a lot of budget condos. A lot of condos in Thailand can feel generic. Same lobby, same pool, same white walls, same basic setup. But this one has a colorful tropical design, almost like a Latin or Cuban-inspired style. It gives the place more character, and for a beach town like Hua Hin, that actually fits the lifestyle. Now let's talk about the pool area, because this is one of the strongest parts of the property. You actually have two pools here. The main pool is big, open, and has that resort feeling. Then you also have a smaller pool above, which gives the property more depth and makes the whole design feel more interesting. You have greenery around you, water features, a little waterfall detail, places to sit down, and enough space to relax without feeling boxed in. That is a big part of why this condo works. It is not only about the room, it is about the compound. The tropical gardens also add a lot. There are trees, plants, and green areas all around, so the whole place feels softer and more private. And the gym here is also solid for a condo gym. You have dumbbells, cardio machines, weight machines, and enough variety to get a real basic workout in. Is it a serious bodybuilding gym? No. But compared to many condo gyms at this price, this one is very usable. There is also a kids area, which is a nice extra if you have family, and a garden space where you can walk around, sit down, or just slow things down a bit. So at this point, Hua Hin is already making a strong case. Now let's check the room. For $300 a month, this room is better than what you would probably expect. It is not huge, but the layout works. It feels clean, practical, and comfortable enough for real daily life. One thing I like here is the storage. In smaller condos, storage matters a lot because if you do not have places to put your things away, the room starts feeling messy fast. Here, the storage helps the space feel cleaner and easier to live in. The balcony is another strong point. It gives you a bit of outdoor space, and in Hua Hin, that matters. This is the type of city where you actually want to step outside, get some air, and enjoy a slower pace. The kitchen is also solid. You have enough space to do basic cooking, and you get a proper fridge, which is a big plus if you are actually planning to live here and not just stay for a few days. The bedroom feels comfortable, and there is even a small spot where you can sit, read, relax, or just have a quiet moment. Small details like that make the room feel more livable. The bathroom is also better than expected. I like the tile design, and overall it feels clean, simple, and more premium than what you normally expect around this price. So overall, this condo is not trying to be the biggest, it is not trying to be the most peaceful, and it is not trying to be the most exciting. But that is exactly why it might be the smartest option. Pattaya gives you action, but the beach lifestyle is not as strong. Cha'am gives you peace and beach access, but it might be too quiet for some people. Hua Hin gives you the middle ground. You get the beach nearby, you get markets nearby, you get restaurants and cafes, you get a calmer lifestyle, but you still feel connected to daily life. And for a lot of people, especially if you are thinking long term, that balance matters more than having the biggest pool or the cheapest room. So if I had to break it down, Pattaya is best if you want energy and convenience. Cha'am is best if you want peace, quiet, and beach value. But Hua Hin might be the best option if you want a beach town lifestyle you can actually live in every day. And that is why this $300 condo might surprise a lot of people, because it is not the flashiest option in the video. It might just be the easiest one to recommend. Now you know what $300 buys across 3 beach towns. But most people assume doubling your rent in Bangkok just gets you a bigger version of the same thing. It doesn't. Click this video and see what actually changes when you double your monthly rent in the capital. I know you only want me when you're drunk and feeling lonely. Don't text me things you don't